Hi guys, welcome to
the Wind Down Edit Pod.
How's your week been, Shan?
My week this week has been pretty boring, to be fair. I've not done anything exciting. I actually had, though, child-free time on Saturday.
That's nice.
So I went wild, treated myself to a trip to Sainsbury's. Child-free.
Why is it that when you've not got your kids, you always end up going shopping or doing housework?
Yeah, well, see, I actually did my housework on Friday. So, yeah, I treated myself to a trip to Sainsbury's.
That's
nice. So I went and picked up Christmas presents. I went to Argos, and one of the presents that I picked up was a bike.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got there, went to collect it. Big ass box, right, with the bike in it. And the man's like, "Oh, there you go." And he's just staring at me, and I was like, "How am I supposed to carry this to my car?" And he just went and walked off. And I was like,
"What did you do? Did you get a trolley?"
Oh, yeah, with the trolley. Yeah, so in hindsight, I should have bought a trolley, but I am very book smart, common sense. I lack a lot. And yeah, so basically I'm trying to figure it out, and I thought, do you know what? I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need no man. I can lift this bike. I did. I lifted it. I carried it. But you know what? The woman on the tobacco counter applauded me.
Did she?
Did. I was like, I'm walking to my car, like, I'm going to do
You go, girl.
And then I got in the car and started to bitch about the man not helping me to Charlie. And Charlie said, "Why didn't you get a trolley?" And I was like, "Oh."
I didn't think of that at the time.
Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah. And then other than that, I literally came home and I did nothing.
No.
I did absolutely nothing, and I had the best time.
I had
the best time. I sat and watched the originals.
I bet you did. I bet you obsession.
I did. I had a great time. I spent quality time with my favourite toxic man.
I need to watch that. I actually do.
You'll love it. You'll get obsessed as well.
Yeah.
So, how was your week, mate?
It's been all right. Yeah, it's been busy. I feel like I haven't stopped this week. I just, when you're a single mom and you get up and you literally don't stop till you go to bed. That's how it's been. Sorry, my phone's on loud. That's how it's been constantly. And I've just been like, I just want a break. Give me a break.
It's like Groundhog Day, isn't it?
Groundhog Day.
The same thing.
Not
over
today.
And over
Woke
and over.
up, me and Thea were at the house at 6:30, and then I dropped her off and then went to work. Then I had to come back, pick Ginny up, take him to the vets, come back, do the washing. Then I've come here and I feel like I've been in a tornado. Anyway, so what is today's topic?
So today's topic is Situationship Survival Guide.
And we all need one of them.
Yeah.
God damn it. We really do.
Where was this 5 years ago?
Fucking, honestly, I've weathered the storm with some of these, genuinely.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So what would we say a situationship is? What would you define that as?
So me and my friend were actually having this conversation yesterday. What is a situationship? And I asked ChatGPT. Of course.
ChatGPT.
I asked my bestie. So ChatGPT said that a situationship is basically a relationship that's not a relationship. So it's all the elements of being in a relationship, but without defining it. Yeah. So you'll do couple-y things. So you'll have like cute nights in together, maybe go on a few dates and stuff, but it's not exclusive. Yeah. There's no label. Yeah. And yeah. How would you define it?
A lot like that. Sometimes some situationships are very much sex driven and you don't even go out on dates. And I don't even think sometimes
I feel like I'm really high. Sorry,
you're really high. Go what's that? Just disappear under the table. What is that? Just Shannon.
It's how men leave my life.
No. That's hilarious. I'm ghosting you back. God, so I would say they're very much sex driven. I'd say sometimes you don't even go out on dates. Sometimes you don't even cuddle up and watch a film. Sometimes it's purely just sex. There's nothing there. There's nothing else there. So situationships are very, very different in everyone's experience. Sometimes you get a really nice one where it is the elements of a relationship. Sometimes it is just sex.
So it's lust based.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah. Because
raise your hand if you've been victimized by lust.
Yeah, because I just think sometimes the man that you're dealing with at the time, I'm not saying it's just the man, but a lot of the time they haven't got the intention of being in a relationship, so they wouldn't do relationship things with you. So it's like a lot about intention, isn't it?
Have you not seen that as well when it says girls get friend zoned too? The only difference is the man will still sleep with you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much like that though, isn't it? Like, you can be my friend that I want to sleep with,
my emotional support friend.
And that's a very slippery slope to go down.
It's my emotional support penis.
Yeah. And it really is. So what would you say a red flag is that you've ignored during a situationship? Or put up with for the sake, because it's so good that you just kind of put up with it.
Oh, where do I start?
It all
started in 2000.
Oh, fuck, I was going to tick around. Tick, 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 lie down.
Oh, gosh. I need to get...
It's hard though, isn't it?
Let me go get my journal.
I think the very first red flag is inconsistent communication from the offset. Maybe at the very start they pile it on, like you said, breadcrumbing. They pile it on, but then all of a sudden, you know, let's say you've had sex once and you've done some cute things together, and it goes quiet, and then pile it on again when they want to see you, and it goes quiet. That's a red flag. I ignore.
Yeah, inconsistency.
And I'm like, it's okay because they come back.
He came back,
but it's okay. He's giving me 20%, but it's okay because he come back. You know what I mean? That's amazing. Yeah. This is like a major red flag that we just can't go, okay.
Also, a red flag for me was going quiet for like an entire weekend.
Weekend, yeah.
Who are you with?
Weekend silence.
Why are you not with me?
Weekend silence is a big one because you're not at work, you're not busy.
Yeah.
You're not talking to me. What are you doing?
But then it's a fine line though, because I think sometimes it's like, okay, sometimes people work and they use that weekend to do things that they couldn't get done in the week. So it's that fine line, isn't it, between being like, let me hold you accountable for that, but then I also don't want to be clingy.
Yeah.
But then I also look sometimes and I think, hang on a minute, it
takes 2 seconds to send a message.
It does. And I think, sometimes I'm
24 hours in a day. Have we been delusional?
Have we got the same 24 hours?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I do think that sometimes I'm like, hang on a minute though, I work, I'm on my own with 2 kids. If I can find time to text.
And that's where you can connect that back to intention. No, your intention would be to, I'm going to check in on him, and my intentions are good.
Yeah.
Not everyone's intentions are as pure as yours.
Yeah.
So therefore, they may just think, well, you are just one thing to me, so no, I'm not going to talk to you when I'm free. Which is
But they say that, don't they? What people choose to do in their free time shows where you prioritize.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the time at a situationship, you are at the bottom of the list.
Yeah,
unless that you are needed for something.
Yeah, to meet a need.
God, there's a lot of trauma there. So where's the fucking Kleenex?
Another red flag I ignored. No dates for about a year.
Really?
Mm-hmm. About a year. Bearing in mind, I was being told that they loved me. They loved me so much. They didn't take me outside.
I think that's dangerous. If you're in a situationship and a man is telling you they love you and they have not, you know.
I feel like once the L word comes into the mix, you're in too deep.
You are in too deep. And you also then need to have that conversation of, well, what are we then? Because if you, like, saying that you love me and you're confessing your feelings for me, well, this needs to be more than what this was.
But I feel like that's something that was, I think, something that I was always really scared to ask, which is ridiculous now.
No, but it's a hard conversation to have.
But it was kind of like, what are we? Okay, well.
Me, 2 weeks in, what are we then? Laying for the blinds, what are you doing?
Laying in bed after sex, like, roll over. So what are we?
I know we've only had sex once, but, you know, I just feel like you're messing me around. What are we? That's literally me. This is why I'm single.
Do you know what made me laugh, actually? I was talking to, has no relevance to this, but I was talking to a guy the other day. He messaged me about the podcast. It actually really surprised me because a lot of guys actually watch this.
I bet they do. They love it. Gossip.
Well, he said it though, and he was like, it's interesting to see what girls think about things and what their perceptions of stuff. And then he was like, are you ever going to get guys on it? And I said, oh, we might one day.
How
and he
good
was
would
like,
that be?
He said, oh, you should do it. And I said, oh, we might. I said, let's get one of our exes.
Oh my God, I'm going to get the flashlight out. They're in the police station.
Why did you ghost me? Why are we not together? And then he'd be like, well, for starters, you put me on a fucking podcast.
Yeah. No, literally.
He was like, that would actually be hilarious.
No, it
to
would.
watch. Like that would
confrontation
of.
Mate, that would boost our followers.
Ghosting questionnaire. Up. What's wrong with me?
We need to get some men on, don't we? We really
do need to get some men on.
Just to get their point of view as well.
Yeah, I feel like a men's point of view.
Good.
So if you want to get involved, guys, let us know.
Let us know, DM us, because I think that would be good. Another red flag for me is the good morning and good night text. Because it's cute, it's great, but when they stop and they go quiet and it's like, well, where's the same energy that you brought last week?
Yeah,
and also, why are you giving me all this lovely attention? Because they mean a lot to me, you know. Good morning, good night text.
I think
that's very cute.
You wake up, I'm not waking up,
you're being very cute.
Bed, like,
like, and you're always in my head then, because I'll go to sleep thinking about you, and I've woke up and you're there.
Yeah.
So, and then when you remove that, that's very toxic.
Yeah, because you get used to the routine. But this is what I always think as well. Sometimes when things end, you don't necessarily miss the person.
No.
You miss the routine.
Yeah, you miss the routine, and it feels a bit empty for a little bit because you're like, oh, they filled a void. They filled my void.
Picking up your phone like, today's not a good morning.
Today isn't a good morning. Dear diary. I cried 3 times today. Domino's messaged me.
You know Domino's actually texted me. Was it
really?
Yesterday? And I was going to put it on the story like Domino's.
You should have. Oh my god, you should have.
I'll do it later.
Funny.
I'll do it later.
But yeah, no, those sort of messages. It's like if you set the baseline for me and be consistent with it.
Yeah.
Just let me know what it is. I'm a big girl. I've got my big girl pants. I can take it. If you just want one thing, that's fine. If I want it, we'll do it.
It's clarity, isn't it?
Give me clarity. Because you're not going to give me clarity. Then
I think that's what we ignore as well. So it's like when men say, "Let's just go with the flow."
I hate that.
Let's just
flow?
Let's just go with the flow. And I'm like, yeah, I'm so chill. Where are we going? Where are we going? And where is this flowing?
I want to have a Google Maps up. Do you know where we're going?
Honestly, like, I think there's a difference, I think, between going with the flow and a slow burn.
Yeah.
Slow burn
right.
I can fuck with because
it's healthy.
It's healthy.
Yeah, it is healthy.
But it's not healthy to a girl that's been used to being love bombed either. Because I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
you don't want to have my babies.
No, but I get that. And it's very easily confused. Slow burn and
go with the flow. But I feel like that was a red flag I ignored. Let's just go with the flow. 3 years later, I'm still riding the wave.
It's like a filler though, isn't it? They fill it. They fill that question with that, and it's almost like, oh, that will keep it tied over for a little bit.
Yeah, we're just going
that
with
will keep
flow.
it quiet for a little bit. We're just going with the flow.
Yeah.
In hopes that one day we'll go somewhere.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
And that is
you're lying to me. There's a lot of anger in here today.
All the time.
And I just think if you mislead someone and your intentions aren't pure and honest, it's going to end in disaster. Yeah, and I'll end up burning your car.
Do you know what though? I talk about it and I can laugh about it now. I think maybe a year ago or 2 ago, I feel like
yeah.
Whereas now it is. Do you know what? I have to laugh because if I don't laugh, I'll cry. It's like I am embarrassed for myself.
No, I think you know what? We have to go.
I am, but however, I wouldn't be as funny if this didn't happen.
The trauma really adds to character.
Thank you very much.
I just want to say thank you to all my fans, all my past lovers.
Thank you to the men that traumatized me.
You know, with the whole breadcrumbing, you accept less and less. Then already, without even realizing, you've lowered your standards, and it's like when the next man comes along and he gives you barely anything, you accept it because previously you got that and it was all right for you. You lowered your standards.
Oh, he loves me like the last one.
He loves me like and it feels familiar, so you kind of go for it because it feels familiar. And that's sad. That's a bit sad, isn't it? I've been there. I have been there, and I've learnt my lesson now.
Yeah,
kick him to the curb.
Bare minimum I've accepted is literally like coming to see me before 11 p.m. and I'm like, oh.
Any messages?
He just loves to be around me because he appeared at 7 p.m. and not 11.
Yeah.
Like, it's still night. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I am tired.
And not pre-planning, not very, very spontaneous. Like, 9 o'clock in the night, are you up? Yeah, we'll come and see you. Yeah.
Pre-planning. Yeah. Do you know what? I actually do. I like a man that can lead.
Yeah.
And I actually remember a guy asking me out on a date, right? This guy did it 3 times. This man asked me out on dates, right? And every day that it came to the day of the dates, I'd never hear from him. Never hear from him.
Strange.
And then he popped up. I remember he popped up once and he was trying to talk to me again. And I was like, no, like, you're done here.
Yeah.
And he was like, what did he say? He said something about bonfire night. We'll see if there's a spark or something. And I sent a gif of a girl like putting a hand down, pushing out a candle.
Yeah.
And I was like, spark's gone, babes. And he was like, you know, while I suggested that we go on a date, but you never came with any suggestions. And I was like, do you invite people over for dinner and get angry that they don't bring the food? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
It was poor planning. And then to say that's my fault. It's because I didn't suggest for you where to take me. Yeah, you asked me out.
Yeah.
You asked me out.
So follow through with it.
Yeah.
I hate that.
But you know what the worst thing was? I think I still spoke to him again.
Yeah, well, I think when you like someone, you kind of put your standards to one side and you go, no, I'll just ignore that and continue to entertain him.
Yeah, and this was a guy, he used to leave me on delivered all the time and then pop back up. And I remember once he messaged me after like 24 hours of disappearing. How was your night? I said, oh, my night was really good, you know. Like, I love a wine bath, don't I? I love a wine bath. So I had a wine bath, had a little sing-song in the bath, and he was like, where was my video? I was like, on delivered where you left me.
No, don't. No, please
on
don't.
delivered
You know what,
where you left me.
This is another thing as well. Like, you know, let's say you're seeing someone, it's a situationship, and you are doing the most basic thing, and they're saying, well, where's my video, where's my picture? And we are single mothers. Sorry, let me just go into the bathroom whilst my daughter's playing downstairs and take a picture of my arse cheeks for you, so fuck off. And you know what, I've had this before, and I've literally wrote no, blocked. And I have blocked him because it got me that angry. I thought, no, fuck you, go on Pornhub. I'm not going to be your porn right now. I'm making dinner. Do you know what I mean? And it just winds me up. I'm not a piece of meat. And sometimes it's fine. I like to be a piece of meat sometimes. But no, don't fucking think you've got access to me in that way. Access. Sometimes they abuse access to you. They think they can kind of, you know what I mean? Just turn up at any time, leave when they want.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
But I've also had that as well in terms of access. Men that have had you previously.
Yeah.
That feel that they're entitled. They're entitled. It's like they've got ownership of you still.
Don't.
Like they are
and
entitled.
I love to crush that man right there.
Yeah,
and then.
I love that. I love
that. You know the satisfaction that you get from almost like, putting them in their place and then walking away with the tail in between their legs. And I'm just like, bye. Yeah. I love it. It just gives me so much satisfaction.
I just sometimes think the audacity of you. Like, no, I'm not that girl. Like that version of me doesn't exist anymore.
No, she's gone, babe. And the girl that's no, she's a fucking liar.
So people like the girl, she's like, look around. She's not here anymore.
Yeah, that's so funny.
You know, we all have. You have the fantasy, don't you? You know, the trench coat, the underwear. You show up, you're feeling nice. Hotel room. So I did that once, and he was not very nice to me for the entirety of the evening.
That makes me sad.
And do you know what? I actually caught him at one point. He pulled his phone out to take a Snapchat. And I was like, no. What are you, like, no. And I thought that showed what little respect you had for me. And that was a very vulnerable moment for me. Still stayed. And do you know what I remember him saying to me as well?
You stayed.
I think I must have kicked off. I must have kicked off and said something. And do you know what he said? This is why I don't really see you anymore. And that for me was like, the bare minimum was just to appreciate it, and didn't even feel appreciated.
I've done that before though, when I've got really, really nice underwear, and they don't.
I feel like some do. Do you know what? That is the thing that does actually piss me off. Do you know when you spend loads of money on underwear and they take it straight off?
Or they rip it off you.
Oh yeah, and you're like,
rip it off you.
I'm gonna invoice you for that.
Yeah, trust me. Or do you know, next time I'm wearing my fucking granny pants, because I don't even think they care. It's like,
come and lift up this gym t-shirt.
Like I feel like they don't even care and they don't appreciate it. They're just gonna take it off you anyway. So period knickers are a go.
Bridget Jones pants.
Yeah, they literally are gonna take it off you. It's horrible though when you put so much effort into looking nice for a guy and they don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
And they don't make you feel pretty or loved.
Yeah.
Then that's the need for validation though, isn't it? And it's almost like, no, I know I'm pretty and I know blah, blah, blah. And I just, we could go around in circles.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's really sad. I think this is a good one, when the tiniest gesture feels like a proposal to you. When they just do something basic and it feels like, oh my God, they've just done that for me, and they've probably just said good morning. When the tiniest thing feels like a really big thing because you're so used to nothing from that person. The bare minimum. It's the bare minimum.
It is.
And then I guess when someone else gives you different, you almost then think, oh, no, you're love bombing me. You get so confused.
Yeah, it's so interesting,
you don't know,
isn't it?
Yeah, and you almost don't know whether you're coming or going because you're so used to nothing. Then someone gives you everything and you get scared.
Simple as like opening the door.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, chivalry's not dead.
But I agree.
No, what a gentleman.
Like yeah.
Because you've opened the door for me.
Yeah.
Like, I open doors for people, am I a gentleman?
Yeah.
Like,
I saw a guy before and he was like, no, I was in the car and he's like, no, stay there. And he opened the car door for me and I was really felt really awkward. Yeah. I've never had that before.
Do you know what I actually once, years ago as well, a date I went on, and it was actually really cute. The guy turned up and he bought me flowers. But he bought me flowers for my daughter, and I was like,
no, now that what makes me want to cry. It's amazing.
And I was like, but do you know what, because I was so used to such shitty behavior, I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, you question it. Like, what the fuck?
Why would you do that?
That's strange.
Why would you do that? And I was like, oh my gosh, like,
yeah.
And every time any door I went to, no, and he kept, let me get the door. And I was like, I almost got suspicious of him.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And
who sent you?
Yeah,
who do you work for?
Like, yeah, you're on edge, aren't you?
Yeah, waiting for the penny to drop.
Yeah,
and I also remember, like a week later, I was on my period. I was just sat crying, so upset. And he texted me and he was like, I've left something for you on the doorstep. And I came outside and he'd left me a bag with chocolates, sweets.
Don't.
I was like,
oh no, don't. Oh no.
To me, that's not bare minimum.
No, that isn't bare minimum. That's like really nice, and I just think that's intentional. That's
was intentional. That was actually really cute.
That's moving with good intention.
Can you come back, please?
Come back, please. I was seeing someone, and the first time I saw him, he bought me flowers, and then when I was on my period, he saw me. Because where was we? I don't know where he was. He saw me. He gave me a bar of Cadbury's fruit and nut chocolate. He was like, I know you're on your period. And I literally was just like, what are you after? And I went into defensive mode because I was a bit like, what is he after? Isn't that bad? Because we're traumatized. But then some people do fake it. You do have to weed it out. You have to weed them out.
And it's so hard.
Are you real or are you after something?
Yeah.
That is really hard to determine.
But yeah, like, yeah.
They can't win, bless them. They're probably watching.
I know.
Fucking hell, we can't win either way. We might as well just be horrible to you. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's the thing I think that we need to stop, because I feel like it is. It's when they are horrible or distant.
We chase. Oh my god, yeah.
We chase and we're like,
try and draw them back in.
Yeah.
Until I get really
you come back here and love me.
Selfie. Oh, he's loved it. He's back.
He's doing it within 5 minutes. He loves it.
Yeah. Oh,
sometimes
it's like a game. It's like a game, and I don't like it.
It is. I don't like playing games.
I don't, and then sometimes I do get that fucked off. That I do. I generally just don't talk to them again, even if they. And I'm proud of myself for that. And it's only recent, but if they do fuck me off that much, I won't talk to them again.
Yeah.
I'll ghost them.
Yeah.
Because I'm almost like, you're being inconsistent. At least be consistently shitty towards me.
Yeah.
Because give me something, be consistent with it. Because if you can't even do that, then
are you
fuck
in?
you.
Yeah, it's so hard to decipher.
Yeah, no, it really, really is.
It is.
It really is. Why do you think we stay sometimes in these situationships?
Sometimes we stay because chemistry.
Yeah.
Chemistry is my downfall.
Mm-hmm.
I rarely have good chemistry with people.
Yeah.
And I can say, hand on heart, I have only had amazing chemistry with one man that was normal.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, at least he was normal.
Well, it wasn't really hard in comparison to the ones that came before.
He was just literally a normal guy.
He just didn't make me cry.
Yeah. He didn't reduce me to tears.
He just didn't make me cry.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, I think, for me, because it's rare that I get that chemistry,
mm-hmm.
that keeps me in situations for a lot longer than I need to be.
Yeah.
And I feel like before, in past situations, it was loneliness.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like even last year, my situation I was in last year, I feel like it was basically we crossed over a line, but because we were both lonely, we anxiously attached to each other.
Yeah.
We weren't ready for it. And now I look back and I think, oh, how random of me. I said that to you, didn't I? I sent you a picture of from a year ago and I was like, how random that I did that.
I know.
And I feel like it's out of loneliness.
No, it really is.
But you confuse because there's chemistry there. Mm-hmm. You think, let's explore this. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just need platonic chemistry. Sometimes you're not supposed to cross that boundary with that person.
You're just meant to be friends.
Yeah.
But sometimes, do you know what I find? If they're really funny,
I love a funny
and you can have banter with them.
Yeah.
It almost don't matter, and I'm just
my pants are already off.
My pants are already off. Yeah, because it's almost like you're hilarious. You can laugh me into bed.
Yeah,
and that banter keeps me hooked, and I'm like, oh, it's hilarious.
You need somebody that's quick. That's what I like. Yeah. The quick firing back.
Yeah,
the banter. It's like it reels you in. And
it does reel you in.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't need, because I really get addicted to that dopamine hit when they message me, or I just get addicted to that hit. The hit of dopamine that you get when they finally resurface. That's why I linger sometimes, because I'm almost like, oh, I'm in that addiction of it.
Yeah, and they're still like in your orbit, but they've not necessarily come forward.
Yeah. That's sometimes why I don't leave, or I genuinely am trying to fill a void, and I know I am. If it's let's say I feel really low and lonely, I'm trying to fill a void, and I almost think, this is just kind of doing it for me at the minute, so I don't leave. I don't leave it. I just think, well, this will do for now, and that annoys me because it's almost disrespect to myself. But
you're like, I've got nothing else to do. I got time.
I got some time.
I got some
time to waste. I'm just gonna waste his time with you. Yeah, that's exactly what. Yeah,
it's like Pokemon, isn't it? I choose you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it really is. So yeah, that's why I don't leave, and I think a lot of women would agree that sometimes they do get lonely, and it's their person that they're wasting their time with, which is sad because time's valuable. We don't know what's around the corner. This is going deep.
Yes, and sometimes though we text our friend. You're like, you know, I'm so done with him. I hate him. I know my worth. And then you're like, never mind. He texts me back.
Never mind. He came round last night.
He texts me back.
Yeah. So
yeah. So why do you think men avoid defining things? I think for me, sometimes it depends as well. Some men just like to play the game.
Yeah.
Some men like the ego stroke.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also feel like as well, some men are like avoidant attachment styles. So they can't cope with feelings.
Yeah.
They withdraw. The minute it gets too serious, they withdraw.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I do feel like men avoid defining things because they've got other options.
Mm-hmm.
You are one of many.
Yeah, and they're almost playing each option out to see which one's going to be successful.
Yeah.
So they're kind of keeping you on the burner. There might be someone at the front, but the others are on the burner. And some men, I think, have genuinely got commitment issues and they will not commit. So no matter how good your situationship is, they just will not commit to you.
But I think some men are scared of losing their independence.
Maybe. But then I think it comes with maturity as well.
Yeah.
Maturity and knowing what you want. And if you don't know what you want in life or out of someone, then you are almost setting yourself up for failure if you're going to get involved with someone like that and you kind of hope that it's going to go somewhere, because it's not. It won't. It's impossible.
Yeah. But I feel like
He's like, I can change them.
I can change him.
He'll want to wife me. It's fine.
I am that different one.
Yeah, I am the different one that will change. Yeah, and it's almost like a man takes a lot longer to grow up than a woman.
We held gazes for 10 seconds after sex.
Oh my God.
He looked into my soul.
Oh my God. Yeah, that after sex. Oh no, that euphoria. That but
that's what it is, isn't it? It's oxytocin.
Sex. Yeah, it is.
It's oxytocin, and it's the love hormone, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you release that after.
That's when I fantasize after sex. I'll go to bed and I'm like, oh, I've still got this oxytocin flowing through my blood.
I'm
like,
we're
gonna get married.
Phobia of cuddling. After that, that's why I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my love hormones.
You'll almost seal it then, won't you? You'll seal it so you can't seal it. So get out my house. I'm done now.
Oh,
yeah. And I wish I could do that because that would be so powerful.
You will not trick me today.
I'm going to dispose of you now. Bye. You come around next week. You know, like I don't even think some men would be mad at that, because some men would be like, that's exactly what I want. Bye. Do you know what I mean? But others like to blur the lines because they are unsure of what they want.
Yeah.
And
I think sometimes it is though. Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing at all, especially if they were very honest and you both had clarity about it. But if they led you on to think that it's like, going to go that way.
I love you, but I can't commit to you.
Yeah, that's a no, don't do that to me. Yeah. That's where I'm going to go sarcastic.
It's always right now.
Yeah.
Right now. And that's the hook, isn't it? Right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're like, okay, so he will.
Yeah.
Just not at the minute.
Yeah, so you say waiting.
Hook, isn't it? You have like, it's like, I remember, watching something before and it was like everybody always has somebody on the hook.
Yeah.
And that is...
Yeah, or on the bench. Yeah. They've been benched.
Yeah.
It's just, it's sad and it's annoying. And I think you have to be very honest with each other when you start off a situationship about what either of you want. And if one person wants a lot more than the other, you should probably not go forward with that. Because you're just going to get upset when it's not going to go the way you want it.
Yeah.
You know, you'll be disappointed, even though that person's probably said to you, I literally just want this. Just want a bit of company, bit of sex.
Yeah, and have you ever been in that situation where you're like, you accept it at face value, but then you're like, I can turn this around. I can turn this around.
Yeah, you work on it. You try and work on it, but it
and they're like, no, I literally told, like, why are you crying? I told you what I wanted.
Yeah, and then you feel stupid, and it's just a horrible downward spiral.
But I feel like with that, that's when you look at potential over what's actually in front of you.
Yeah.
And you look at chemistry over consistency.
Yeah.
And that is, I think, what keeps us in these entanglements.
100%. So, tools for surviving a situationship. What would you say is a good tool?
So I have something that I call the graveyard, and it is archive chats on WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't want to be stressing about when you're going to get a message and stuff, move them to the graveyard.
That's what I do.
And every time, to be fair, every time I've had a failed situation, they get moved to the graveyard.
Yeah.
And every time I do it, I send a screenshot to my friends and I'm like, may he rest in peace.
That's hilarious. That's funny. No, I do it because also I don't want to be checking my phone all the time, like you said. I do it so I'm just chilled out a bit more, and it, you know, sometimes I even miss when they message because you don't even notice.
See it, and you're like, oh, sorry, I was so busy.
Yeah, it says one, don't it? But I sometimes miss that in the archives. So then it's like,
have you ever had it though when your archive pops and it's not the one you want?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, dang it.
Yeah.
I got so excited and I was like, no, wrong man.
I didn't mean to do this to you. You didn't deserve it.
Don't come back.
No, yeah.
Stay
in the graveyard.
Stay dead.
Yeah. No, that's what I do. I mute chats or I archive them or I mute stories on Instagram, so I'm not constantly looking for their story. You know, like not looking, but if they're the first one at the front and I'll watch it and it's like 2 minutes ago that they posted, I'm like, well, that is so embarrassing.
No, he knows I'm obsessed.
No, he knows. So I mute everything just so I know that's probably desperate and embarrassing, but I do that. So
I don't think it is. Sometimes I think that's what you need to do
to not get obsessed and to not get attached.
Yeah.
Because I can easily get attached by someone that I really like, and I think, oh, they're, you know, and I'm always looking for their views in my viewers.
On your story views.
I'm not there. Where's the name? They're not there, and I'm disappointed.
So after 2 hours, the name pops up, and you're like, I knew he still loved me.
He was just busy. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
But some good things are also matching their energy, which can also be seen as quite catty, playing games, matching their energy. But sometimes you don't want to be over the top and giving them all this, like, you know, when they actually don't deserve it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So kind of, you know, finding where they're coming from and going, okay, I'm going to baseline that as well.
It's just like common ground, isn't it?
Finding common ground with it, yeah.
Yeah. And it's, do you know what? I really struggle because I was really petty for years.
Yeah.
So I had to learn to not be petty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can match energy, but I would before match energy with my own little spring cup.
Yeah.
Bit of Salt Bae on that shit. Like,
yeah.
I'm
petty.
I'm gonna take it further.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had to learn not to do that. Yeah,
sometimes I still like doing it. Sometimes if they deserve it, I'm petty. I'll be petty. If you want to be a bastard to me, I'll be a bastard back to you, and you'll know about it.
Sorry, that Cardi B video where she's like healing and stuff, and she's like, "You say I wish you well," and she's like, "I wish you well in hell."
That's me. Like when someone I most recently was talking to, and then they replied to my story, and I was so done with him, and I just left it on read, and then I actually just love hearted it after a bit, and then he put question marks because he was fuming that I didn't give him any response, and I just read it and aired it and thought, oh, the power's in. That's what it's power.
Yeah,
power. It's that dynamic.
I feel like when you still care a little bit, I think, about that situation, it feels like power. Like, I had something the other day, didn't I?
Yeah.
And it was the phone calls, the messages, and then the next day, another message. And the old me would have laughed and responded. I just didn't even reply.
Yeah.
I thought, I'm over this.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Almost, yeah. That's when you know you are done with that.
Yeah.
You don't need to even say anything because you're done with it.
Because I thought, I don't want you to keep doing this to me.
No.
I'm not playing this game.
No, and
I stopped playing this game last year.
Yeah, so why would I now carry it on?
Yeah.
What is the point?
But if I like you, I come in like Jigsaw on a bike, like
yeah.
Saw 50.
Oh my god, literally knife in hand. Hi.
Would you like to play a game?
Oh my god, no, but it is though, isn't it? It is. It fucking is. I think another thing as well is making sure you're not off with the fairies and you keep yourself grounded and almost ask yourself the question of, if this ended today, would you even give a shit? Probably not. So keeping yourself grounded in what this is and not reality. Fantasizing about it.
It's so hard though, because there's a fine line between fantasy and reality. And I think that depends on where you are at in the acceptance stage of healing.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's like, oh, okay, like this is what it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't like me.
Yeah.
And I need to accept that, move on with life. But if you're not ready yet, you're like, oh, he's just...
You make excuses.
Yeah, he must be going through something. His nan's sister's cat died,
Yeah.
and that's why he hasn't replied to me for 3 days.
Yeah, yeah. And
They're having a cat funeral.
You go into delusion.
Yeah.
It's pure delusion.
It is.
And you make excuses, and that's very, very
I think,
bad place
the way
be
to
in.
survive your situationship is to accept it for what it is.
And another thing is stop leading the connection. So when you're almost not desperate, but you really want it to work out. So you're like coming up with things to do, or you're saying, do you want to see me on this day, or do you want to do this? And they're just not. Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Why are you leading? Like, just kind of let it go with the flow, and let it almost show you what it really is.
But I feel like men go after what they want.
Yeah, they do.
And this is,
you wouldn't even need to lead it because they would.
I have had so many male friends, and even my own brothers, humble me and say, men go after what they want.
They do.
So if he's not coming after you,
he don't want you.
You're not what he wants. And I'm like,
do you want to make me cry?
I am just a girl.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need that harsh reality.
No, you do. You need that because you will never wake
up. If a man
up.
wants you, he will come and get you.
Yeah, and you won't need to lead a thing because he will lead.
And when you start to lead, I feel like you almost take on that role then of being the man.
Yeah, being the man.
Yeah.
It's quite desperate.
It's like that thing, like when I message him first and it's the Snapchat filter with a beard and that. Like, that's how you feel.
Yeah.
You feel like you're having to chase. And I feel like if you have to chase somebody to give you attention, don't do it. No. I to be fair though, I don't chase.
No.
If you like don't talk to me, we won't talk again.
No.
Because I'm like, I don't do cardio. Yeah. I don't even run at the gym. No. Do you think I'm gonna run after you? Like, no.
Yeah.
It's not me. And it's not even because I think like sometimes I could really, really like you, but I'm not doing it.
No, it's embarrassing. It's
like, I will cry myself to sleep every night before I chase a man.
Yeah, and I'm
not doing
that. I'd rather do that.
I'm not doing that.
Honestly, I would. I really, really would. Sip or spill? I'm gonna go first. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna keep going. Okay. Sip if you've ever entertained 2 situationships at once. No judgment.
2 at once?
Doesn't have to be sex. Just start maybe talking.
I actually don't think I have.
No.
Boring.
Okay.
Boring.
I'm gonna do an Emily. No.
Yeah.
What made you finally leave your last situationship? It's a good one. This is actually. I think we can all answer this.
What made me finally leave my last situationship? I got abused, like verbal abuse, because basically. Me and Katie, sometimes, I'm quite quick with flirting. I'm quite quick with flirting on.
Where's this going?
Yeah, I'm quite quick, like with a comeback for a flirt.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
right. I'm awful. Sometimes.
And me and Katie were sat here one night, and she needed a response.
Yeah,
I was like, "Give me the phone. Give me the phone. I'll pretend to be you for 10 minutes or so." So I was having.
Sorry, everyone. It's not me.
Shannon. If you've spoken to Katie at some point, you've probably spoken to me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was pretending to be you, wasn't I?
Mm-hmm.
And Katie made a comment saying, you two should be together. And I said that laughing to my situationship. He did not like that, did he?
No, but also it was just a funny comment. It weren't like a.
And I had the most
verbal abuse.
Yeah. And I was like, do you know what? Enough is enough.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, because we were drinking tequila and stuff, weren't we? And I literally, that was it. I was like, no, I'm not accepting this.
No, that was, that was really silly as well.
Yeah, that's what made me leave. It was just, enough.
Nice.
Enough was enough.
Yeah.
And I was over it because I thought, do you know what? Like, why am I even accepting being spoken to the way I'm being spoken to?
Did nothing wrong at all.
And I was telling them that we were doing it at the time. And do you know what the funniest thing about it is, actually? This situationship at one point was also pretending to be this person and message Katie.
Mm-hmm.
But not realising that I was pretending to be Katie and messaging this person. And we came to the realisation.
The actual people weren't even talking.
Yeah.
It was the other two.
We were actually talking to each other,
pretending
to be Katie and this other person. So, that was...
it was silly of that to even happen.
Like, you catfished me and I catfished you.
Yeah, you got catfished, you got done, baby. You got done. No, it's silly. Really fucking silly.
What is the biggest lie a situationship ever told you?
Oh god, there's quite a few that have just popped into my head. I think the biggest lie would be we will be together at some point, and it never happening. And
In 2045.
in 2045 when I've got grey hair. No, yeah, this person almost promised me that, you know, we will be together at some point, just not yet. And I was still in the phase of believing everything he said and almost very impressionable and just kind of
Lying down on the bed kicking your heels like one day.
yeah. And I think that just kept me like, you know, and then I think after that I thought this is never going to happen. So I was like, I'm done with this. He said we'll be together at some point. That never happened.
And you believed him.
I did believe him. He was very convincing. He was a man of his words.
He even put a kiss on the end of his text.
He even put the kiss. Yeah, do you know? Yeah, that's what it was. It was just and that he just kind of led me astray, and I was just like following the breadcrumb trail like an idiot,
like Hansel and Gretel.
I was literally about to say that with my little red hood.
See it on Family Guy when he's like, "Oh, piece of candy."
That's me. That was me. That was literally me.
Yeah.
That was the biggest lie that I was ever told. That we will be together, and it never happened.
I'm still waiting.
I'm still waiting. Okay. Have you ever tried to heal a man instead of healing yourself? I'm so guilty of this.
I am, yeah. I am my own worst enemy with this. I'm like, do you know what I've realised? The minute you start to Google a man's behaviour, it's time for you to leave.
Yeah. And you almost try and like, you know, like decode like, oh, what's his attachment
style? I turn
into
Freud. I'm like, I'm ready. I can fix him.
You know when you're like,
I can change him.
Yeah. And I've been there. And everything becomes an excuse then. And the reasons for his behaviour is because of this.
You know, he had a really bad childhood. And,
he had a bad childhood.
If we sit and talk about this, I can fix him.
Yeah. And I've been like a counsellor for that person.
Yeah.
Always being there. But then the moment I need that person, never there.
Yeah. And you sit and try to fix their problems for them.
Yeah.
And you could have something as simple as, I remember once actually, my car broke down and my tyre exploded.
Yeah.
I could not for the life of me get hold of the man that I was actually talking to.
No.
And it ended up being a lad that I went to school with that actually popped up and was like, I'll come and help you and fix my tyre. And I was like...
Yeah, those moments show you that they're not worth it. They're not worth it. And you just try and be there for them. I think when you're a good person with good intentions, you do show up like that.
If his tyre exploded, I'd be there crying at the roadside. I can't change a tyre, but I'm here to support you.
I'm going to help you. I'm going to hold your hand. Let's go to the AA together. Let's press the buttons together. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's sad because you almost put yourself at the bottom of the list and they're at the top, and it's really sad that we don't prioritise ourselves. So I have tried to heal a man. Yeah. More than once.
Yeah,
I've even got my cards out for a man.
Fucking Bob the Builder with my toolkit. I can fix
it. You need to make a little meme about that.
Just put my face on Bob the Builder. Like.
Yeah, a meme. I can fix you. Yeah. Anyway, so weekly wins. What's your weekly win?
So my weekly win this week, I am very self-critical, and I've realised this. I am so hard on myself.
Yeah.
And it's like, I always say to people, like, you could never hurt my feelings because I always hurt my feelings.
I've already hurt them, so.
I've already hurt.
I got there first.
Yeah, basically. And I'm always like, why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done this? And basically on Saturday, I had to tell myself to shut the fuck up. And I was like, you are burnt out. Mm-hmm. You are drained. Just sit and do nothing.
Yeah.
And I actually told me about myself. Because I am constantly on the go, and I realised this. Like, I don't get a minute to chill until maybe Saturday night, Sunday night. Like Monday, I do that domestic violence course. Tuesday, we do the podcast. Wednesday, I've got life group. Thursday, I wash my hair, and I know that sounds like not a big deal, but it takes me hours. Yeah. Friday, I'm sorting everything out with the girls. I clean this fucking house of mirrors. Yeah. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And on Saturday, when I finally got a bit of time to myself, I was like, oh, you should be doing this. You should be doing this. And I thought, Shannon, shut up. Just sit and do nothing.
That's your inner critic, though. That's your inner critic. And, you know, and your head, or, you know, you need to sometimes listen to your heart and be like, oh, it's okay to just do nothing.
Yeah. And
sometimes that is productive.
It said, sit down, shut up, and don't do anything.
Yeah,
so
because you need that. Your soul needs it sometimes to be still, because we're not still anymore in this day and age. We're not still. We're always on the fucking go, and it's really bad.
Yeah.
So it's okay to just sit there and slob on the sofa and exist, because that's sometimes what you need.
Yeah.
You do, honestly.
No. Yeah. And what is your weekly win?
My weekly win is being a good mom, because it's been I'm going to get really upset. It's been a really, really hard week this week. And Thea has been like a little light in the darkness, and I just, you know, like I just think she's just everything to me, and I don't know why I'm getting upset. It's just
But
been a
you're
hard
everything
week.
to her as well.
And sometimes like I have to catch myself and think, oh, I'm so lucky to have this little girl, and I'm just so lucky to show up for her, and she's my purpose. And yeah, I don't know why I'm crying. Because all that. But that's my win, is being a mum and her being my daughter, and experiencing life with her and knowing that she'll always be there.
You're a great mom. You're up and out at like 5 a.m. I mean, you had Santana once. You dropped her back to me at 9 o'clock. You were like, we've been to the park. We've been to the park. We've done this. We've done that. I'm dropping her back.
Fucking got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. She didn't go to bed till nearly 11:15. She kept waking up. On to Katie. Yeah. I was like, it's okay, hold my hand.
You are early risers. My household is not.
Yeah.
You dropped her back to me, and by 11 o'clock she was napping.
Yeah.
She was like,
oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah. You are, mate, you're a great mom.
Yeah. And I just think sometimes you have to actually pinch yourself, and life can get away with you, and you get frustrated at life. But I just think I'm really lucky to be in the position I am now, and I'm lucky to have her, and that's my weekly win.
Yeah, and it's not even your weekly win. That is your everyday win.
Yeah.
You are the best mom.
Oh, don't
cry again.
Love you.
I love you
so much. Sorry, guys.
We're having a moment.
Fucking have good job in my makeup, isn't it? Jesus.
Are we in a situation?
What are we? I think we are. Oh, that was really good. That was really, really good.
So, yeah,
that was
to
the wind down of it. Cheers, babe.
Next week. See you later.
Bye.